I'm Emma Curtin, host of a new true crime podcast called Murder Archives. It's set in Toorak in 1929 about the murder of Norma Reese McLeod. Search for Murder Archives where you're listening right now.
Glenn, we've got a sponsor. This is amazing.
Well, I couldn't think of anyone more impressive than Super Simple
Cards.
I
was thinking BHP, but we have got Super Simple Cards. They're made in Gippsland, so they're a local product.
They're manufactured by solar.
Wow, they're using solar power. They only work during the day. They don't work at night.
I'm charging this one up now.
And the printing uses only vegetable oil-based inks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And cards are compostable.
Compostable. Well, they probably would burn if you lit them, but you can put them in the compost and they will decompose. Compostable.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at one now, and these, I got to say, they're frameable.
They're cute.
You could put some nice words on the inside. You know what I like? They're blank.
They're blank.
I don't like being told what to say.
I know. So that could be like, that's a good one for your mum or for a loss or a wedding or anything. It could be for anything. It says anything. All-purpose card. So find a link in the show notes or go to supersimpleccards.com. Get 10% off your entire order when you use this code somehow at the checkout. All shipping is free. Yeah, well, get a great pack of environmentally friendly cards. They'll save you time and money. Go to supersimplecards.com.
I found out a new word the other day, and I wondered whether
I love new words. Is it chillax or one of the youth words that the youth use?
Oh, that's a good one. Chillax.
Dog act is something my son says all the time. It's a dog act. It's not dog act.
Oh my God, you could hang.
Only because I'm in touch with the teenagers. So what is it?
It's misophonia.
Oh, I don't know that. Like miso soup.
Look, I think it means that you have a very strong reaction to a minor noise or a minor. So if someone sips their tea the wrong way, or someone,
that's like long-term couples though.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. Like my like chewing.
Oh yeah.
When I chew, it drives Kieran mad. When I chew chewing gum, it drives him mad. Snoring. Well, snoring's fair enough. It's intrusive.
Yeah, but I think it's like little traits that you have, like knee jiggling. Like
stop bloody jigging. My dad used to say, stop jigging. I love a bit of jigging. I do it all the time too.
So you can accuse people of being you're triggering my misophonia. I think I've pronounced that right.
So what does anything trigger you? I'm pretty tolerant, but sometimes I'll say to one of my kids, stop doing that. But they tend to repeat things or sing the same thing over and over.
Yeah. I'm pretty good, I think.
You don't mind a bit of jigging, a bit of chewing?
No, a bit of
a bit of heavy, like loud breathing?
Yeah.
I
don't like lip smacking.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
A friend of mine eats which I guess...
My dad does that because my kids go take him off and yeah, bloody, I'll just... I
have a problem with some of my teeth that I do get food caught in the back, and I am accused of being a tooth sucker.
Teeth, yes, teeth sucking.
And then when you get it and it pops out, you go, oh, it's so satisfying.
Oh,
but
God.
the people around you forget what, you know.
Use some floss maybe.
Oh, no. Have I not shown you what I've got?
Oh, you've got a prong.
It's broken.
Oh,
and I know this is on.
You've been carrying that in your pocket for a long time.
This one's broken though, but it's a miniature brush, and it's called oh God, I can't remember what it's called now. Pixter.
That's it.
Yeah, and you get them at the chemist, and they're a miniature brush, and they go up into your, and they come in different colours for different size holes.
Oh my God, really?
Serious? I'm up to yellow. I used to be white. Grey's too thin for me.
Oh my God.
And
I didn't know there were different sizes.
And you've got to watch out, because when you pull something out of your pocket, often they'll drop out on the ground and you'll be caught out. But
you use that in case you're mugged in the streets. Pull it out. I've got a what do they call it? I got a
Pixter.
I got a Pixter. Step back.
I see. Yeah, don't mess with me because I'm. That's funny. Because if you're in the dark, you might mistake it for something lethal.
Oh, it looks pretty small. Well, the dentist told me to get, so they gave me some, which is like it's like a pitchfork with a string between the top of it.
Oh yeah, it's like it looks like an instrument, a very small version of and it goes dink as it goes in, and dunk as it dunk 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 dunk. I don't know. I reckon that cuts your gums.
Oh, I've noticed that when they floss at the dentist, sometimes they don't do the pull through. They just, because I think they're going to pull one of my teeth out. I reckon that could happen with some of my teeth.
I read an article about the stingiest man in the world. He used to clean his dental floss and put it back on the reel.
Wow. That's pretty good.
How stingy is that?
That's very stingy.
Dale, what are you doing?
Love a tie.
Don't worry what I'm doing. You're not cleaning your dental floss again, are you?
Well, I knew someone that used to get the glad wrap off the newspaper and reuse it. I love it. Oh, is that the music?
Yeah, I love the music because it just comes in very quietly over the horizon and it gallops in to let us know that maybe we're being a little bit maybe I can ask you later how to pronounce it.
Hello and welcome to Somehow Related, and now please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
All right, well, yes, welcome to our podcast, and it's pretty simple. We get two topics that don't appear to be related and got nothing to do with each other, but they are.
Yep.
And the answer is given at the end, so stay tuned.
And they're not linked in some weird sign. Well, they are, but it's not beyond the realms of what the person in the street could work out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's done by Sam, and she's doing a great job, by the way. She's
a playwright.
She works away there in the background. I used Sam the other day, actually.
Really? Because you're seeing her outside of this podcast. Oh, you're having coffees with Sam. Next time that'll be the Glenn and Sam show. I'll see a billboard driving home.
She's very clear. She knows a lot of stuff.
She does know. What did you use it for?
Music on the television, and I just asked her. I said,
"What's this song?
What's this song?" And she had it within 10 seconds.
That's like Shazam. Shazam does that.
So does Sam.
No, I'm more a Shazam guy.
Really? So, but then you got to go to the app.
Yeah, true.
But when you just go, "Hey Sam," what's this? Straight off. Anyway, Sam's champing at the bit
to give us the topics.
Yes.
Thank you, Sam.
The Matrix movie and Frisbees.
Oh, I love The Matrix.
Well, I love Frisbees.
You love a Frisbee? When was the last time you had a Frisbee? You and a friend had a Frisbee. Remember that song?
Well, at the park that I walk down at the end of every day, I do 6 laps. And people are saying hello to me now, which is nice.
You're a regular.
There's
With no dog.
There's
a dog, do you?
No, but I got it. Oh, no, that's another topic. There's a professional Frisbeer that goes down there. I don't know whether he's international, but he's definitely part of a
team.
And he goes down there with a bag full of Frisbees by himself. I feel a bit sorry for him. By himself. Then he sets up a target and he just goes...
What? Like a ninja?
Oh, and he can do it traditional, which is, what's
is he a young man or?
He'd be in his late 20s. Then he can do the underhand, he can do the overhead, he can do...
Wow.
So, I'm tempted to pick him up and throw them back, but I know if I go, I'd probably throw it over the fence and it'd go.
Yeah, and they're probably expensive Frisbees.
Yeah, they look like they're professional Frisbees.
Because I remember reading about the invention of Frisbees was a pie dish.
A pie dish.
It was a pie dish, wasn't it?
And
it's American. It's American, I know that much. Frisbee's an American invention.
50s, was it 60s?
Yeah, something around that time. They were uni students or something, weren't they?
I heard, this is interesting, it's a somehow related within a somehow related, that the guy who invented the Frisbee from the pie tart, the pie plate, his father invented the sealed beam headlight.
Whoa.
Now, that's somehow related in a way.
Yeah.
Well, they are related, and it's also circular.
Yeah, interesting.
Glenn, you are correct. His father did invent the sealed beam headlight.
Oh, thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam. So she's heard the compliments, and now
she's just chipping in.
Sam,
much.
just by all means come in, but you don't have to look up everything.
So that's how they got the name from the Frisbee Pie Company.
Frisbee pies. That sounds like. Yeah. There's it. Oh, do you want to? Hey, what do you want to go do for lunch?
Frisbee pie.
Oh,
yum!
And what's great is you eat the pie, then you go in the back, and the guys in the bakery throw them in the tins.
Yeah.
And you have a bit of a Frisbee with a tin.
So that's okay. Frisbee. So Frisbee's a sport because that guy might be doing what's it called? Ultimate Frisbee. That's the sport, isn't it? The Frisbee sport. So, there's just throwing around in the park with your mates.
Yeah.
But then they actually do a proper sport called Ultimate Frisbee. That's what that guy's doing.
How's it work?
I have no idea, but I know it's like
Frisbee.
a sport. Yeah.
But surely it's a team where you run around and I throw it to you and then you throw it into a...
Yeah, I think it might be like volleyball maybe or something.
When we were young, down at our beach house at Anglesey, we had a big piece of tin. And we got the tin snippers and we made, I'm showing my age here, we made star knives.
Like a ninja?
What, ninja? Star knives?
Kids still do that. You're not showing your age. Yeah, my son would love to do that. They make them out of cardboard now.
Oh, well, cardboard, there you go. But make them out of tin, you could take someone's eye out.
Of course.
And they fly so randomly.
Yeah.
But into the side of the old laundry, good.
Yeah, good times.
Fum, fum, fum. And you do it as you run past, and then you go, you flick them all out. And then cut your fingers, but that's all right.
Yeah, well, that's part and parcel. Then get the air rifle out, shoot some birds or a street light. Good times.
These days.
Good times. Well, Frisbees, I don't have a lot of experience with Frisbees, but I do remember them being very popular. Very popular in the 70s and the 80s.
Well, I remember playing Frisbee out the backyard one day, and the girl next door, who was about 6, got up on the fence and said to us, because we thought we were quite good, said, "You're not very good at doing Frisbee."
Thanks for that.
So she's standing on top of the fence, right?
Yeah.
So it was only a short fence. It was only about 3 foot off the ground. She's standing on it. And I said, innocently, "Do you want to have a go?" So I threw the Frisbee at her. I hit her right between the eyes and knocked her off the fence. She started crying, and the parents came out and we're going, "Oh, it was all so innocent. It's just gone, It's just gone, It's
gone pear-shaped.
Pear-shaped. But anyway.
Well, Frisbees, they can hurt, I suppose, if they hit you in the head. But generally...
Very popular down the beach.
Yes, a Frisbee down the beach. It's up there with cricket, isn't it?
You would have to say Frisbee and beach cricket would be one or two. I'd say probably number one now. You're seeing more Frisbee down the beach than you are.
There's a lot of Frisbees, isn't there?
And then there's rings as well that just go for...
Yeah.
They go forever.
Do people use them down the beach because they can just skip along the water, or the sand is a good effect of running or something? Why is the beach so associated with Frisbees?
Well, it's an open area, I guess.
That's true. Good point.
And you can leap and land on sand, and you can, and you look good. You look
impressive.
Yeah, and anyone can do it.
True, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it.
So that and The Matrix. Okay, here's something.
I love The Matrix.
Well, here's something.
Great movie.
I've never seen The Matrix.
You've never? Wow, I think everyone's going to move. I've never seen E.T., for example.
I've never seen Big Bang Theory.
You've never seen an episode of Big Bang Theory?
No. I've flipped
Pretty
through.
Funny.
Is it?
Yeah, well, it's about nerds in a flat, and the guy who plays Sheldon is very funny. For what you would call a mainstream sitcom, it's pretty good.
So no wonder it's on all the time.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
I've never seen any of the Hobbit things.
You never seen any of the Hobbit movies?
No. I read the book. Loved the book.
Well, you'd probably like the movie.
Yeah, but no.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, I've just heard they're long and...
Oh, they are long.
Are there songs in there?
Oh, they do a bit of that Gaelic singing. Oh,
is it dance? If there was a dance routine.
There's a bit of dancing.
Yeah.
There's a bit of dancing, bit of jigging, bit of magic. Think about the Lord of the Rings, because my wife's a big Lord of the Rings fan, and so is one of my kids. And we actually went to Wellington for the launch of the last movie. I got flown over there when I was on radio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my wife came with me, and she loved it. Because, this was years ago. I can't remember how long. It was over maybe 14 years ago. We had one baby, and the baby came with us. And back in New Zealand, there were no real mobile phones or anything. So you'd be sitting in the hotel where all the big stars were staying, and it wasn't a flash hotel. Yeah. And like Gandalf would just walk down in the foyer, and you go, "Hey guys, how you going? Pretty good, Gandalf."
Not dressed up.
Not dressed up. No.
I was going to say.
And then like Aragorn and
see, I don't know who you're talking about here.
Well, they're all Viggo Mortensen. His name is the main Hobbit.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, young. He was a lovely guy too, and so they would come down to the foyer and have a chat to you and just walk down the street.
Because there was nobody there really.
Well, there was no social media back then. There was no frenzy going on.
Oh, right.
There were mobile phones actually, because once they started signing a few autographs, and then about 20 people turned up, but that was about it in New Zealand.
I'm going to go way back now, and it's probably going to hurt you a bit. Yeah. But when I was doing the comedy company, it was quite big in New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
So I got flown to New Zealand to do an Uncle Arthur lookalike competition to host it.
How many people are dressed up as Uncle Arthur?
Well, it was at a race course.
Yeah.
I arrived in what was meant to be my car, And they had the competition not with the crowd. They put the competition in the middle of the racecourse. And there was a stage out there. And I look out in the middle of the racecourse, can see them about 500 metres away. There's a group of Uncle Arthur standing there. So I get up on stage and go, "Well, would your Uncle Arthur? And now would you please welcome to the stage our first Uncle Arthur lookalike?" And it was just bizarre, me performing to a group of people who were impersonating me. It's like funny. A dream you have when you have a pizza too late at night. Anyway.
In the middle of the racecourse, so were the audience even looking at it? Or?
I don't know. It was bizarre. Well, it was in New Zealand.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, The Matrix is a very good movie. It's about... it's Keanu Reeves.
Science fiction.
Science fiction, and it was filmed in Sydney.
Oh, was it? No, it was the first one.
The first one was filmed in Sydney, absolutely. Because there's Australian actors in it.
Is that the first film that they... Did they use, wire fighting?
Hey?
Did they wire fight in that?
Yes.
That means that they get pulled backwards. And is that what?
Yes.
No. Right.
Yes. Yeah, and they cut out the wires in the post-production so you can't see them.
2000, was it?
99, sort of 2000. Yeah, I looked at it. I just looked up on my phone. It was 99.
God.
Because my teenage son loves The Matrix, and he wanted to have a Matrix party for when he turned 15.
So the core premise is...
it's like everyone's... You think you're living this life, but you're just a cog inside the machine. You're actually... It's all fake. The whole world is fake. It's a virtual world, and you're really just in this... You're in this... like a zoo sort of thing, like babies in cribs, and you're just plugged into the Matrix, man.
Who's that?
All of us. So say all this reality is not real. It's all a virtual thing.
I reckon that's a prime belief. It's like the Truman Show.
Yeah,
like everyone's actors and you're the only. It's like it's a big egocentric thing.
So it's sort of a bit similar to the Truman Show, but more high concept. And so he escapes and tries to destroy the Matrix. Keanu.
Right.
And Hugo Weaving is fantastic as the agent hunting him down, Mr. Anderson. He speaks like that, Mr. Anderson. But my son loves The Matrix, and he wanted to have a Matrix party because in The Matrix you take the blue pill. I think it's the red pill. You can take the blue pill or the red pill. They talk about this.
You could have jelly beans.
Well, my son wanted to hand blue pills out of the door.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Hey, save your pinger parties for when you're over 18, mate. We're not handing out pills at a party. What was that kid's play like? Oh, you handed out pills. And also, The Matrix, Keanu Reeves would wear big, long black overcoats because what happened with The Matrix was it got released and it was a huge phenomenon. And then people blamed things like the Columbine high school shooting happened within a year of The Matrix being released. And people said the shooters looked like the guys from The Matrix because they were wearing the big dark overcoats like Keanu wears. So, yeah, it had a big effect.
So it's triggering people who have a propensity to go down.
Yeah.
But even so, you can always, God, I watched Cowboys and Indians all my life. I never decided to go and shoot
it's
someone
like
with a bow and arrow.
In America, they sued the guys from Judas Priest because these guys shot each other and they said, and one of them survived and he said, it was the music of Judas Priest that made us do it. And these guys had to go to Judas Priest had to go to a court in Reno or Nevada or something like that and stand up in court and say, no, our music's not to blame for these guys shooting each other. Yeah. It's crazy stuff. Who listens to a song and goes, I'm going to go shoot my mate now? Anyway, enough of that talk. The Matrix. Great movie. I don't know what The Matrix has got to do with Frisbees.
That's a doozy.
Maybe they use Frisbees in their production.
That's what I thought. Because this was a groundbreaking film as far as visual effects, I think, was it not?
Yeah.
So I know that there was stuff with certain colours that they used, and so maybe
there were Frisbees used in the production in terms of flying them around. It was the first movie to use Frisbees.
I haven't got much better than that. Maybe do we need to have a bit of a think?
We need something. Why don't we get a classic scene from The Matrix? It's just as for you, Glenn.
Yeah, I'll paint a picture.
Okay.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
So that would have been what your son wants to do at the front door of your party.
Pills, man. Pills.
So that was an important moment, yeah?
Yeah, that's important. The red, blue, choose the...
Because it's the same. That was the same in one of those submarine movies, Cut the Red Wire or the Blue Wire. And, and then he goes to cut the red, then he goes back to the red again. And then he... What film was that in?
The only submarine movie. It's either Das Boot, the German one.
Oh, that's a great film.
Das Boot.
Yeah, I don't reckon it was that.
No.
Or it might have been the other one.
With Sean Connery.
Connery with the it was meant to be Russian. He had a Scottish accent.
Scottish accent. That's right. Deep Red Nine, Deep Nine. Sam, what is the submarine movie?
The Hunt for Red October.
So quick. Gee.
I think we could take you to the school trivia night. Okay, well, I think, you know what? I think it's got something to do with Keanu. I think Keanu, who is the star of The Matrix, is ultimate Frisbee champion. Because he looks like the sort of dude, doesn't he? He's very California. Very California, like, dude, I just go, throw some Frisbees.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, my answer's a bit boring compared to that. Because I thought, given I haven't seen the film, that they probably used it because they used it as some sort of element to throw through the frame for it to simulate something.
Okay.
So
they use Frisbees,
like you said, a visual effect on screen. Because you know how they have when they want to do animation now, they put dots on things, and that makes it look real.
All right.
Somehow the Frisbee's gone through the frame and looked like something, and oh god, that's a bad answer.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Well, shall we get the answer,
please?
One of the Matrix producers, Bill, studying at Columbia High School, New Jersey, invented ultimate Frisbee with school friends.
Oh wow!
So what did you say again?
I said Keanu was it?
Well, you're on. Sort of. You brought up ultimate, but you knew about ultimate Frisbee as well.
I knew about ultimate Frisbee. Oh yeah, I've read about ultimate Frisbee before because men and women play it together. It's a bit like beach volleyball. I understand.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
But do you get credit for coming up with ultimate Frisbee? I mean, it's like mini golf. Seriously.
Who invented mini golf?
A really short guy who didn't want to have to walk 18 holes.
Well, the fact that everyone knows it was the same guy. I mean,
is it a phenomenon? A phenomenon.
I think it started off as a phenomenon, and now it's just turned into a sport that people play. And I assume it's sort of played more in the beach areas because you assume they played in parks and beaches. But I think obviously he didn't do that well because he didn't retire. He's still making films. That producer. I don't know his name, but he's probably making films.
Yeah. And anyway,
pick it up on the set with Keanu.
Here's an idea. What do you think?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm learning my lines. Don't worry about that. Just have a look at this.
How many people said that on set? That guy over there? He invented ultimate Frisbee. It's like when I did a film, we were sitting around with the extras and the people on that, and this guy... We were talking about bands, and this guy goes, I said, yeah. They said, you were in a band, Dave. I'm like, yeah, I was in a band. And he goes, yeah, I was the original drummer in Shudo Echo.
Oh, really? So he's trumped you.
And then this kid, this extra sitting there and goes, my dad's Daryl Cotton. And he was. His dad, Daryl Cotton, came and picked him up at the end of the day.
It's like you're in it. It's like an episode of Neighbours gone wrong. Well, I would have trumped in with I had AC/DC at my school dance.
See, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
We had Skyhooks.
No, that's good too.
But Shirley and Red had left. So there was a new lead singer and a new guitarist. And I take it they weren't doing that well if they were playing a high school. Imagine all those hits they would have had.
Yeah.
And they're rocking up to Mitcham High. Jeez.
Anyway, good luck with your... ultimate Frisbee. I find that the noise of a Frisbee annoys me. In fact, that means what's the word? Sam, what is it?
Misophonia. It literally means our hatred of sound.
Ah, so you
misophonia. Yeah. Well, I don't. But
do you hear? I reckon I've got a bit of tinnitus.
I've got tinnitus
because when I lie in bed, I can hear like the ocean.
Yeah,
is it?
That's a slow leaking. It's like I've got tinnitus. Yeah, I've had it for years. It's a focal thing. It depends on it's not fun if you focus on it, but you just got to. I've got it right now.
So what do you hear? Is it like a bzzz?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I hear more of a whoo kind of thing.
So yours
like a washing machine.
Yeah. My theory is this: there are too many thoughts going around, and if you hold a microphone next to a speaker, how it goes into it goes. Yeah. I reckon that's what your brain's doing. It's got so many stuff. It's going straight into feedback really quickly. I know I'm wrong. It's not right, but it's my theory.
Right.
So in other words, you're thinking too much.
Okay, that's what's going on.
Yeah, you got
well,
too
sometimes I can't sleep because I've got too much in my brain. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
So
right.
here's my theory, and put this down, write this down. Never try to solve anything after 8 o'clock at night.
Oh, gee.
If you're solving something, don't. You've got to stare at a reality show, and
to wind yourself down.
Yeah. Or take the red or the yellow. Blue pill.
The blue pill. Take the blue pill. It's all in Glenn's book, everyone. It's coming out soon.
Yeah. God,
Lessons in Life.
Yeah.
By Glenn Robbins.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go and look some of that stuff up because I'm fascinated.
Well, don't worry about it. Just look in the episode notes, which you'll find when you download it there.
What?
And it'll have Sam's put all the clips up of what we've talked about, extra research. It's all there. If you're doing a school project, it's all there, kids. Relax.
Can she pick up my dry cleaning as well?
It's only a voice. It's not real.
Surely she could tell someone to send it around or something. Could she order Uber Eats?
Probably.
Do you know Uber Eats, that's causing traffic problems in the cities? More cars on the road because of it.
Yeah, it's not. And I reckon those people are underpaid. I don't support that kind of stuff.
No, I shouldn't say.
I go pick up my own takeaway food because I like it hot.
Yeah, I like it. I don't want the idea of it sitting on someone else's seat and they're getting that warm.
Yeah. Or jiggling around the back of a bicycle.
Ours was cancelled the other day halfway to our house.
Yeah.
Is that common?
I've never ordered it. I am the Uber Eats in the house, mate. You're looking at it.
You know what? I don't mind going to the fish and chip shop, stand there, and I'll learn about fish on the wall.
Mate, we're the generation that does it ourselves. I'm not.
The big post with all the fish on it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I always are the one that says NA not available. Why haven't you got that one? Why have you got snapper? You never have snapper.
And I look for the onions and the onions and just go, who's eating them? Oh, well, a few people have been eating them this week.
Yeah.
See, there's a fun night out.
Yeah. Talk to the guy.
Talk to the guy. What's moving? What's moving this week?
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah, find out what's in a dim sim. Really?
Oh no, the classic thing is the Gen Y millennials will sit there on Facebook or whatever campaigning against exploitation in the third world. Then they'll be ordering Uber Eats from an Indian student who's being underpaid.
Yeah, hey, well said, Dave.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, big issues.
Right onto it.
Yeah.